Mental health awareness and suicide prevention for the construction industry. Start the conversation. Mental health affects everyone, regardless of culture, race, ethnicity, gender, or sexual orientation. 43.8 million adults experience life events that cause distress every year. 1 in 5 adults in America experience a serious negative emotional reaction. Nearly 1 in 25 adults in America live with a serious mental illness. The construction industry has the second highest rate of suicide in the United States at 53.3 per 100,000 workers, according to the CDC. In the United States, there are approximately 123 suicides per day. That breaks down to 1 death every 12 minutes. Although many women work in the construction industry, it's still dominated by men, and men have a higher rate of suicide than women. In fact, suicide is the second biggest cause of death for men between the ages of 25 and 54. What can you do? Even though we may not talk about it, behavior problems and emotional reactions affect every organization. Here are a few preventative steps. Start the conversation about mental health. Emotional state has a big impact on productivity and overall life satisfaction. Talk about stress management in meetings and the importance of self-care and living a healthy lifestyle. Help detect mental health problems early. Many mental health problems go undetected, which causes people to suffer in silence. Ask employees if they are okay or if they need help. Direct them to the text crisis line or suicide prevention line. Support employees' efforts to get help. Ensure an employee can get to therapy during work hours. With treatment, 65% to 80% of individuals with mental illness see improvements. When you or someone you know is struggling with a life predicament or crossroads, you are not alone. Support and problem solving are just a call or text away. Call 1-800-273-8255 or text HELLO to 741-741. What will happen if I call or text? Texting. You will immediately receive an automated text message asking what the situation is about. You will be connected to a skilled and trained Lifeline worker. Calling. First, you will hear an automated message with additional options while your call is routed to your local Lifeline Crisis Center. Second, you will hear music while you are being connected to a skilled and trained Lifeline worker. The wait time is very short. Third, a skilled and trained Lifeline worker will answer the phone. The Lifeline worker will listen to you, understand how your problem is affecting you, provide support, and get you the tools you need to move forward. Wilmer Electric insurance policy has mental health coverage. You do not need to be insured to call the crisis line. What makes construction workers vulnerable? We work in roles that are isolating. Employment is dependent on economy. Spending large amounts of time away from family and friends, chronic pain caused by manual labor, stress due to time constraints, work environment, and poor sleep, use of alcohol and mood-altering substance to cope, stigma of mental illness encourages secrecy and isolation. The list can go on and on. We want to provide you with a way to address these issues and recognize the signs and symptoms. Once recognized, you can get the proper help to make sure that we all go home to our friends and family every day. If this is how your life feels, please talk with a friend, family member, coworker, or call a support hotline. You don't have to be a mental health worker to help someone who is struggling. It may be nothing, and there is no way to know without asking. You cannot plant the idea of suicide into someone's head, but you can potentially stop them by asking about it. If a coworker, friend, or family member talks about hurting themselves or wanting to die, take the information seriously. Reach out. Ask if they would like to talk. Listen. Suggest the 1-800-273-TALK phone number or text HELLO to 741-741 if they need someone to talk to. Follow up. Connectedness is crucial to people who may be experiencing distress or who might be considering suicide. Reaching out to those who have become disconnected from others and offering them support can be a life-saving act. Warning signs include talking about self-harm, self-criticism and self-hatred, withdrawing from others, self-destructive behavior, no hope for the future, decreased productivity, talking about being a burden, extreme mood swings, increased tardiness, and absenteeism. Prevention tips. Don't ignore it. Speak up if you're worried. Show your concern, that you've noticed that they are acting differently, and inquire why they don't seem like themselves. Respond quickly if you believe your friend or coworker is in crisis. Offer help and support. Call the Suicide Prevention Hotline or Crisis Text Line for ideas to help your coworker.